unless there's a community that says it's valuable.
And Gary Vee actually brought this out, and like, the only reason I'm talking about him a lot.
Oh, I love Gary. I've really dove into Vee Friends and dissected everything he did, trying to learn his mistakes and successes, for sure.
And he just literally like breaks it down though. He goes, there's going to be a lot of people that are of young age that are getting it, and they're going to, and this is what he said, this is my biggest fear. My biggest fear is that kind of like, Bitcoin takes its massive drop. It's going to take its 30-40% drop. They all know it. When you have, wisdom, you start thinking, you're like, okay, I'm going to ride that wave. But unless you've kind of been through it, you don't know. And there's going to be, he says, there's going to be a huge community that just literally they get wiped out because there's going to be nothing underneath it. And I think that's what you're really saying is like, 100%. Unless there's something underneath it, there's no ground.
There isn't.
What is that Bible verse? Build your house not on sand, but build it on a rock. Yeah.
Totally, man. And that's why, like right now, some of the few people I work with, I make sure they already have established brands, because it's easier for me to take someone's established brand and add gas to the fire and create the hype needed to be able to grow that brand. Because for instance, we're launching one of Steve Larson's NFT actually in February. So he's doing the capitalist pig. So our goal is to have people who want to stand up and be like, I want to be a capitalist pig. Well, the good thing is there's already a ton of them. There's already a creative movement. There's already people that really self-identify with it. So now it's just being able to attach it to this NFT with all these other utilities and functionality that comes with it, man. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Plus we made a whole backstory behind it. Like literally, like, do you want to hear the backstory? This is like no one. So I probably shouldn't be telling you this. So this is super insider, but I get so excited about this. So
sorry, Steve.
Right. Sorry, Steve. Like,
we're breaking. Wait, I got to give you some breaking news. Breaking news.
So seriously, so I made up this story because this is the thing: is you want people when they see NFT to be able to be like, again, like I said this before, but something greater than themselves. So first of all, the storyline behind the pigs are, there was this multi-billionaire named Thaddeus Illuminati is what I named the guy, right? So I named him Thaddeus Illuminati, multi-billionaire, who made his original first money from investing in human DNA cloning and the cloning of animals. Well, one of the very first pigs that was ever cloned, actual name is actually called .com. So what Thaddeus did was he actually took the technology that was made to use .com and crafted 13 pigs to be his little piggy army to help him run his billion-dollar empire as he aged. Well, what a lot of people don't know is he actually took the minds of the 13 greatest financial minds in history and infused them into these pigs using special stuff that he's made. So yeah, so he's got these, so this is the 13 Genesis NFTs, or these 13 original pigs, right? So as time goes on over the next 10 years, each pig developed its own specialty, crypto, NFT, whatever the different financial thing of the 13 different ones, each pig's running a different aspect of his business. And over 10 years, they 100x his business. But the problem is as time goes on, Thaddeus grows ill, and as he actually has a heart attack, surrounded by his only friends, the loyal pigs. Well, the pigs didn't know what to do, so they did what they knew. The only thing they knew what to do, they made money, and lots of it. So over the next couple of years, they're like behind the scenes. Imagine like a comic book where you have the big screen, but it's a shadow. So all the pigs are actually running his multi-billion-dollar business for the next like 4 years, but from the shadows. So no one knows that Thaddeus is even dead, right? So then they get tired of this. So they decide, we're going to go out and spread capitalism to the world. We're going to create a pig army using the cloning techniques that we did. So they create 9,987 plus 13's 10K of unique pig-like army guys. So, and here's the thing too, I even created like a little theme song. So it goes, oink, oink, baby, it's time to make some money. It's not about the fat backs, it's about the greenbacks. Oink, oink, baby, it's time to... So they actually sing this while they're working in this billion. And so check this out. So his billion-dollar mansion that he worked in had an underground laboratory. That's going to be our first investment. I'm giving out all the secrets. That's going to be our first investment in the metaverse, is we're actually going to buy a plot. And then whoever buys the NFT, one of the things they're going to get is we're going to build out the billion-dollar mansion. It's going to have an underground laboratory and everything. And this is where he supposedly lived and made the pigs, but we're going to build it in the metaverse. So whoever has an NFT, that'll be one of the things. Plus, we're going to be doing a second drop where we're going to be doing 3D versions. So whatever your first one is, you'll be able to get a 3D image of it, which you'll be able to use it in the metaverse as well. So as you can see, beyond even NFT, there's a whole process that really goes into making something. Because like, imagine hearing, and here's the other thing, that story, we're going to create a comic book NFT based off of.
I was just gonna say,